Your boy, Dope Randy, back at it again with another video. As week 12 is here, ladies and gentlemen, we are hitting the end stretch of the season. Because, with including this game, we only have 6 games left to go. And this is a big one. This is the second game of the 3 straight divisional opponents that we talked about in the last video. Last week, through rough roadles, we came out with a win against the Pussycats from Jacksonville, 20-14, as we played, as our passing game was non-existent, and we relied heavily on the running game, and timely defense got us the win. This week, for the second week in a row, we play another team we've played earlier this season, which would be the Houston Texans. And all you need to do is look right here, week 8. The most lopsided win for the Tennessee Titan history. Well, actually, no, I take that back. The most lopsided divisional win in Tennessee Titan history. We pretty much dominated the game from start to finish. And yeah, it was literally the perfect game. It was the perfect game. And hopefully we can repeat that again. But, this is also an important game because of the standings. Not those standings. Those standings. With 6 games left, we have a 2-game lead over the Texans. These two teams are just dead and gone. But if we can somehow win against Houston, we will have a 3-game lead. A 3-game lead with 5 games left, and that would be pretty important, as we will also own the tiebreaker. As you can see by the division record, 3-0 is better than 1-3 every single day of the week. So this is a pretty important game. And before we begin, one big addition back to the lineup. Jarrell Casey is back off the injured reserve. Well, not off injured reserve. He was out for about 5 weeks. He got injured during the Denver game, if you recall. So he didn't even play against Houston the first time. Did he? Yeah, he got injured in this game. And yeah, he didn't get to play in the Houston game. So that would just make our pass rush even more deadly. And that was the main problem for Houston the whole game. And with that addition, we moved Montez back to left outside linebacker, and we benched Arakpo, as he'll be the second linebacker. And Ferguson will go back to being the second right end. So with that out of the way, I think we're ready to go. I think we're ready to get the show on the road. As we're gonna go Color Rush, away Color Rush. For this pretty important game. Again, a win here, and it will make our path to the AFC South title pretty easy. Having a 3-game lead with 5 games left. And if you saw in the top of the screen, we don't necessarily have a tough schedule to end. I know Houston has to go to the Chargers playoff team, and they have to go to the Chiefs, the AFC champions. So, and we have to play the Colts twice. We have to play the Bucks. We have to play the Raiders. All those teams are under 500. But we have to play the Chiefs at the very end of the season. Depending on the context of the situation, we might already have the division clinched. I hope. It's that stupid Texan or Bull. As I think we're going to be ready for this game. I like those uniforms, I will say that. But yeah, dude. Oh, JJ, God. I can't... Low-key, can't stand JJ Watt. Very low-key. He's a nice guy, but I just can't stand the guy. And there's the playoffs. They come in riding high, just 1 loss in their last 7 games. It's a very focused team. So, they've kept the penalties to a minimum. Yeah. They're winning football games. As Miko, we're going to get the ball to start the game. As here we go. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway. As if they're going to catch it and set the 25. So here comes Marcus Mariota. Last week wasn't the best passing. I think he kept doubting himself. He added a pick, no touchdowns. It's about to hit 2,000 yards. So that'll be good. But, yeah. Like always, the key is going to be limit the turnovers, limit the damage. And for Houston, don't give up 51 points. As it's the first play of the game, as they do a lot better tackle. But they were playing with fire that time. Absolutely playing with fire. As if he broke that tackle, he might have been gone. It's 2nd and 8. Oh, and that's a missed throw. Yeah, I'd shrug too. That was bad. That was incredibly bad. Titans haven't been the best on the first drive. Remember last game they got picked. As he finds Delaney Walker, oh reliable, they call him. And they get the first down, gain of 9. And that's what Mariota has to do. He just has to check his progressions. As they kind of go relatively quick. And JJ Watt just gave him the old bail hug. And gets sacked. 2nd and 14. Another triple option. This time it's Lewis. He gets 3. It's going to be a Neville throw down for the Titans. Thrown in 11. Play action. Oh, and who's going to get to the ball? And Jack Conklin might have just saved a huge disaster. But as they get him at the 35, that's a 15-yard return. But Giovanni Bernard, and here comes Deshaun Watson. His first game of the season came against the Titans in that 51-6 destruction. Let's see if they've done anything since then. As the first pass is a check down to Kareem Hunt, who gets 17 in the first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover,
and that was that defensive line just destroying that play on second and on 1st and 10 as Howard Landry just ate him up. Oh, and that's a pick for Jayon Brown. Deshaun tried to beat him, but Jayon was having none of it. Beautiful recognition, and the Titans get the ball back quickly. Very quickly. And Mariota's going to take off. Mariota's got a lane. And the flag is going to be thrown. And I think it's going to be late hit out of bounds on the Honey Badger. Yes, it will. Tyrann Mathieu. How come it says interception? As Mariota makes the right decision and takes advantage of the aggressiveness. As the Titans are already in Houston territory. And now goes Henry. As Rashawn Breeland again makes another good tackle. Another first down saving tackle.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on.
It's at 2nd and 4 the Titans. And that's that play they was trying to run earlier in the game. This time they hit it. And it's a first down for the Titans. Delaney Walker has caught both passes for a first down. Mariota's got a lane. He breaks 2 tackles. And it's 2nd and inches. But not before they've hit the Tennessee Titan red zone. Presented by Burger King. Hashtag cheap plug. As Henry finally broke away.
So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside, but it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside.
Mariota's making calls. I think they're coming with the blitz. And I think Marcus was very close to getting N'Keal Harry a touchdown pass. Oh, I caught the wrong play. But he just had to eat it. 3rd and 7. Oh, and he... Oh, God. As a 52-yarder is up and good. Oh, God. But the Houston defense. Poor guy got killed. A suck-up is going to kick this way back for the touchback. As it's 3-0. Houston on the last drive tried to beat the linebacker Brown on a stop and go, but he was having none of it, and it got picked. Oh, and that's another pick to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Titans. Kenny Vaccaro. That is just... You want to talk about a quick turn of events. That is just great timing and precision by the Titans and Kenny Vaccaro. It's just awesome to watch. Poetry in motion, ladies and gentlemen. Poetry in motion. Well, what will they do now? And down he goes! Sean Evans. And if you're a Titans fan, this is absolutely great. And Jarrell Casey. Or no? Who is that? Hold on, we're going to get to it. Yeah, that's Jarrell Casey. This is just perfect right now for the Tennessee Titans. They are hitting on all cylinders. As it's 3rd and 21. I'm just going to check it down to Hunt. And he got tripled. He got game tackled. At the 30. I think they played a prevent. They get 16. But it's a 3-and-out. And the punt goes to the 21. Brad Wing. So the Titans have been dealt with a pretty good hand. Up 10-0. As Henry rushes for 3.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Oh, shoot. And that is just a lousy throw by Mariota, and that is picked off by Kareem Jackson. In this momentum, this just got interesting. Oh, and Kareem Hunt just got flattened.
Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And
so after the Mariota pick, Second and goal. Okay, I don't know what it is, but Deshaun Watson does a terrible job at disguising his play actions, because that is just easy all day for the Titans. Because that might be the biggest sack in this football game up to this point, and it's 3rd and 18. They give it to O.J. Howard for a completion to the 13. But it's gonna be a field goal.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
As Kai Fairborn kicks the field goal, it's up and good. I think it's Kai Fairborn. And it is. So after Mariota just throwing a god-awful pick, I am not returning that. Oh, you know what? I got a fuel. What's up, TG? How you doing? You know, I kind of blame John New for that, because he really didn't do anything. He just sat there and waited for the ball to come to him. I don't know. I'll look at it. I'll look at it after the game. Dion? Oh, God. Good night. As it's 10-3.
Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? He didn't slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Oh, and that is beautiful blocking. As Henry. I mean, why would you need to run it when you have Derrick Henry just mashing the ball down your throat? Gain of 14, first down Titans. They're going to air it out. Oh, and he is lucky that that ball threaded the needle. He is lucky that ball threaded the needle of Pierre-Louis and whoever that was, covering Delaney for an incompletion. 2nd and 10. As that's not the best pitch, and it counts as a pass. Bet. As it's gonna be 3rd and 2. Ball at the 47. Zero fumbles this season. That's good to know. Oh, and Delaney. Derrick freaking Henry. What a monster. Type monster in the chat. That was just a monstrous move. That's clowny. He just said, get off of me. And with the All-Pro, Taylor Lewan at left tackle, how could you insist? As Lewis loses a yard. Hey, that kind of rhymes.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closes?
As it's 2nd and 11. Oh, and he tries to hodl him. He gets 7. Oh my God! I don't want to hear any of that, TG. That man is that's a bad man. You know it. That is a bad man. 3rd and 4 at the 44. Delaney first down.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
The safety foul for the Titans, he's been called, gets the first down. And after having a pretty fast-moving quarter in the first quarter, the Titans seem to be grinding out the second quarter. As Mariota just got popped. But he gets it to Henry for a gain of 16 and a Titan first down. Goodness gracious.
Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
As Lewis tries to dance around, but gets nothing.
He doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one,
I said 2nd and 9. As it's Harry. Oh, what a spin! Touchdown, Titans. Oh my goodness gracious. N'Keal Harry. Wait, what do we have? Overtime in game 3. Oh, overtime in game 3 for the Blues. Let's go Blues. What do the Predators do to you? We're chill. Predators are chill. I know what else is chill. That N'Keal Harry spin move. That is just beautiful to watch. Just beautiful, and that puts the separation on this game that should be dissolved. So here comes Deshaun Watson back. In 5.5 quarters, they have not scored a touchdown on the Titans. It's been three field goals. They finally picked up the play action. Well, they finally picked up the blocking on the play action. And they only get 9. Yes, it did mine too. And then there's O.J. Howard getting the first down. But not for a big gain, as Bayard makes a pretty healthy tackle.
Doesn't matter where it's coming from. Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback.
As it's 1st and 10. Ball on the 37. And Kenny Vaccaro, who has a pick 6 in this game, just saved the first down and potentially a lot more for the Titans. As the Titans seem to be going... Oh my. You know, I was about to say they keep going for the blitz, but when that defensive line is so dang dominant, like it has been, I'd keep doing the same thing. Because this is crazy. Deshaun on the drop back. Oh, and it's picked! Logan Ryan to the 50, 45, 40, breaks 1. Doesn't break well, but it's to the 39. As we gotta see a replay of that. Presented by BJ's Travel Center. As Bayard talks to Coach Storm for me. We better see a replay of that spin move, or I swear to Lord. Fuck it, I'm just gonna send y'all a replay. I don't know who had that. Of course it was a doy. The man who goes unspoken, Adoree Jackson deflecting it to Logan Ryan, and Logan Ryan making the rest happen. As we've hit the 2-minute drill, presented by Jegs, and let's see if the Titans can make this gap even bigger. As Lewis gets wide open, another spin, and he gets 13 for the Titan first down. Now, the way they move, you don't necessarily have to go fast at all, actually. You can kind of take your time. Oh, God. Oh, gosh. That was the best pursuit any Texans players had the entire game. As he just got eaten up alive. As it's 2nd and 13. Mariota's going to drop back. As N'Keal Harry was open. I don't know who Allen is, but he just... Again, just hugged Marcus Mariota to the ground. As it's 3rd and 20 now. At this point, I'm just going to go for the field goal. Oh, wait a minute. Oh my God. Timeout. Timeout. Oh my God.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As the clock will stop with
I love this team. Corey Davis. Making stuff happen. TG. That's an oh my. That's an OMG. That is OMG all the way, baby. I don't care. With the hodl and everything, that was just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. As on the read option to Lewis. Oh my God. So he got clocked at the 11. Okay. 20 seconds. We got time. I'm not concerned about that clock. I thought he was blitzing. The guy beside of him blitzed. Shit. Shit. The guy beside of him blitzed. Oh my goodness. Was it? Did the guy beside him blitz? I bet he came. He came. Motherfuck. Damn it. I guessed the wrong guy. That's fine. It wasn't picked. That's fine.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect 4 at this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Mariota. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run
timeout.
3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Now a timeout. That's a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout.
Just going to take the 3.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first.
That was squandered. But we got points. It wasn't a complete total disaster. Like, at all. At least it wasn't that. It wasn't a complete disaster. We got points on the board, and that was the goal. As they do a script kick. It's only at the 41. So this Hail Mary could be an order. It's the final play of the half. He's incomplete.
And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. And okay, so much for our halftime break.
As I just want to get to the second half because I feel devastated about that 2-minute drill. That was squandered. Absolute. I mean, we got points on the board. I'll take that. I'll take points. We made it 20-3. I'll say that. I'll take that. Did I want the touchdown? Probably, definitely, but we made it a 3-possession game. That's all I really wanted. So we did this. We did the purpose. Oh. Adoree Jackson is injured?
Often talk about teams scripting
Really?
to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that's
Better be alright. We need him for the stretch run. Yes, Austin Jones. I mean, Daquan Jones just manhandled him.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers.
Broken ribs.
But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
That's fine.
Faking the give. Now Watson.
And that's picked on the look by Cyprian. And poor Deshaun just got baited.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out
How can the Titans respond?
and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
Oh,
Done for that.
and Mariota just let that go at the last second.
Actually doing that back in the good old days. But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look
It's 2nd and
downfield,
10.
in the pocket.
Ball on the 45. JJ Watt's going to bring him down. 4th, 3rd and 10.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense?
As it's 3rd and 10, Mariota's going to...
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like
Mariota's going to take off. He's got it, and he slides. As he made the Houston Triangle just collide.
it is a 1st down.
Just beautiful, exquisite football by Marcus Mariota. You should see at the end, just they all three collide.
If you look at the coverage,
And he doesn't even get touched. He's such an elusive playmaker, man. As Mariota gets tripped up at the last second by Zach Cunningham. Gain of 3. If it wasn't for Mr. Cunningham, he might still be running. I said 2nd and 7.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. That is caught right at the 10-yard
Got it.
line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front
created
buying that
some time.
Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Steps away to his left.
Touchdown.
Tennessee.
Touchdown Titans.
Coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play.
Yes, that's good.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the decision
No,
to just
dude.
kick the extra point winds up successful. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back.
Pretty good right now, 27-3.
And now out comes Houston. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
And down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a
Logan
touchdown.
Ryan laying the smackdown after getting that pick. Oh gosh.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Wesley
They'll
Woodyard.
wind up losing 4 yards on the play.
And I think
They're gonna be staring at a 3rd and
the
long
Titans just
here.
taking control of this game.
Need of a conversion conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd and 19.
Watson.
Oh, in the breakdown and coverage.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's
Gets him the 1st down.
gain of 26 on the
O.J. Howard.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense.
And the drive is gonna
Guys are available and put the
prolong.
ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run. This is
Oh,
and he's going to be met
Hunt
at
with the
line of
carry, but
scrimmage.
Lander just says, oh, hell no.
Officially no gain on the play.
No
and
gain.
2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They run again with Hunt.
As Cyprian makes a good tackle.
45.
Well, they
Gain of
certainly been able to
3.
get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan.
As it's
Start chucking the
3rd
ball
and
over the park. And
7.
who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Watson off play action. That's caught by his tackle.
Oh, and did he get the 1st?
And he gets it down to the 48.
He
Enough
did.
for the first.
He barely got it.
First target, first catch,
To Atkins.
and 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
As that was almost another sack.
To break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And he will avoid the contact.
Ooh, he almost got killed.
He'll wind up getting 9
Arakpo
after
says he got
touching
held.
so it'll leave him with
No
2nd
call.
and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were
Deshaun
gonna get
just
to
does
it, but
barely
instead,
enough.
He flipped it on its ear,
And he scrambles to get 9.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Oh, and
Bowls him over. And he
Hunt with a good spin.
30, almost to the 25. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
Gets the 1st.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Gonna throw deep for the end.
Oh, and
That is caught.
oh,
For the Texans,
touchdown. Houston.
Ray Hopkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the
As
Texans
that's the
get into that lead.
mm,
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know, I mean,
let's see what happened, Heel. What happened, Heel? Yeah, Malcolm Butler just said, forget that.
and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know
Guess
it's
they'll go
coming
for
or
2.
not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your turkey
As they're going to
ball
throw it,
games. Just go long, man.
and he is wide open.
Well for them.
And he'll get into the end zone as a 2-point
As don't go anywhere else. Don't go anywhere else.
there now to kick this one away.
Houston has cut this to an 11-point game.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across
Smeeko
the
Hordman
25,
gets to the 27.
extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here.
As the
especially
Titans are only up by 16 now.
Certainly feels that way, and I
Oh.
think that they're going to call their plays accordingly.
And Lewis gets 3.
What you really want to do, even though you know the
We're actually
scoreboard is still
4.
up there
I'll
and
take
the
that
game's
back.
going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
That's 2nd and 6.
2nd down, Mariota. Dancing to his left.
Okay, I tried to slide,
Out near the 40 to the 30
but we get the
line.
1st down
8
anyway.
yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
I tried to slide, but
that'd
be fun.
But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that
Wasn't
one.
that bad of
They
a
thought
hit.
they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1 minute left in the quarter.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Ooh.
Hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And Mariota got killed.
Right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On second down, Mariota again.
As again.
It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Another sack.
The Titans on third down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far.
As I think
This is 3rd and 14.
he had him.
Off play action to Henry. Here's
Oh, he missed him.
incomplete.
And down he goes.
Couldn't connect.
Rip.
Here's Matt Darr now.
And down he
He'll
goes.
kick it away for the second time.
You know,
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
he tried. He freaking tried. So the Texans, they were
First and 10.
no
At the
points.
14-yard line.
Guess they're right back in business.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he's going to be taken.
As he runs into the pile.
Credit him with a
He only gets 1 yard.
and 9.
A low back strain.
Inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're open,
Good thing he'll be.
defensive lineman will take the bait and move
I think he'll come back next week.
and open up a crease that they
That's
can
not
run
even.
through. Didn't happen on that play.
As we come to the end of the third quarter,
And that is
Houston's
gonna
made
do
this
it
rather
for
interesting.
this third quarter of action. We'll return
It's
with more
27
after
to
this
11.
break. You're watching the NFL. Back now in Houston.
The
It's
Titans
Texans football, but they trail here as
trying
we
to
get
put-
started in the fourth quarter.
trying to put separation on themselves in this division.
Here's Watson now on second down.
Oh, and I think Butler mistimed that.
But he was able to get the feet down complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Decent start there to the drive. Big
Let me
hill to
see.
climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also 2
Yeah, he mistimed that by like a second.
Do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephant?
But if you
Yeah, it
do,
could have been
you
another
gotta
house
play
call.
it at a time. That's the way they gotta play this, one play at a time. Yes, there's urgency, but they have to be careful as well.
Let's go like a 50-ounce ribeye.
They're
One bite at a time.
As Deshaun almost got sacked,
Field right around the 40-yard line.
but he gets the first.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure
27 to 11.
shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back.
Oh, and he just got smashed.
Have the first one for the second one to even matter.
O.J. Howard got smashed for an incomplete pass.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything
Second and 10.
has been contested.
And that's another nice job.
Ball at the 40.
Forcing incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on
And that's kind of that same route.
And they've held them in check on
The Titans are reeling.
It'll be third down.
They'll,
You got the big lead defensively.
I guess they're wanting to play it safe.
And this is why you work on your tackle.
Because if he gets by him, it's going to be a first down.
Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They're just playing it safe and getting that low. Oh, and DeAndre makes a beautiful move.
Get across midfield and inside
He gets the
the
first.
5. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. You cannot write this off just yet. Not with a
This
quarterback
drive is eating up a lot of clock,
You mean
though.
it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Oh, God.
I've seen it too many times.
And he's going to get this inside
Oh,
the
God.
30. 15 more
Oh.
there. On a roll. It's another first down.
Denarius Thomas. Just put the best hesitation on someone, you'll see. Oh my
Watson,
goodness.
the offense gonna come up first and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Again, it's Watson. And he's going to dump this off to his running back.
Oh, and
And
Kareem
inside
Hunt
the 20.
bulldozing Jayon Brown.
12 more yards there and another first Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about
as that ball gets poked, incomplete.
But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Target.
Throwing again is Watson.
This is O.J. Howard playing it safe. He only gets 6.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Third and 4 at the 2. I mean, at the 10.
They had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Watson looks to throw again.
Oh, and he gets
And he's in.
beat.
Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Texans.
Play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
As yeah, this game's not over yet.
Getting your back involved.
When it was 3rd and 19 down, what was it? 3 touchdowns. Oh, and that's huge. Howard Landry denies them the 2. And that's huge. Because this remains a 2-point game now.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right?
With 5:58 left.
Now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it. Still down 10.
And here comes Josh Dobbs is into the game.
They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech.
Oh, and Henry.
Guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the pass.
And this,
Space for our runners, and let's
that
go
was
after
a
these guys.
devastating
Wins. Let's go do it on
way to start this drive. Get a 20-yard gain. And immediately,
The big play to start him out has him at the 45
immediately,
already.
you're probably going to be looking to go a long field. As Dobbs is going to take off. And he goes down. Oh my goodness, and Dion Lewis is now injured. Henry just pushing the pile. Gets 3.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4.
To his shoulder?
Here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Oh my
They want to
god.
keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Titans on 3rd down.
That's a 3rd and 1 at the 46.
They need just a yard here. It's 3rd
And it's going to be Prosh, and he gets the first down.
yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
And if you're a Titans fan,
Two there, but on 3rd and 1, that's
more
all they need to
importantly,
keep the drive going.
I know this game
they're going to have some clock
getting tired, and that's when you
go
really
off.
want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use it more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect.
as they're going to give it to the fullback again,
No, that is so true because they are
who only gets 2.
secure the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them with both hands wrapped around it when they go through the line. Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
As it's 2nd and 8. Ball at the 43.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup.
Dobbs to Delaney Walker again.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of
Who's-
the 30.
It's not Josh Allen. Is it? I think it may be Josh Allen, actually. No, but I don't know. I don't know.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first down carry for
As Henry pushes the pile,
inside the 25.
he gets 7.
It's a 7-yard carry to set the
2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On second down, Dobbs.
And it's Delaney. Got it. To the 10. It's not first and goal, though, as the Titans look to put the cap in this football game right now.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
And Miss Sale on his first carry of the day gets to the 2. Gets to the 2. Indeed.
And it'll be second and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling.
And now it's the 2-minute warning.
Up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score. And
second and 1 at the 2.
In possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Here's Dobbs to throw.
Oh.
The flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
This might be intentional grounding.
Let's see who this is on.
Yeah, it's intentional grounding.
In the pocket, chucked it away.
As he just got popped.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Flex round! Flex round!
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs.
As it's hairy, but he dropped it at the last second.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space.
Suck up for the field goal. It's good.
Shrinks with those safeties. It's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now
As the Texans are going to have to give up 13 points. They scored 2 touchdowns in a minute and 46 seconds. If they don't do that, the Titans may get the advantage in the AFC South they wanted. And if you're the Titans, they did this last time, but they're going to try to make the Texans go short routes. Oh, shoot. That's not good.
They give him a gain of 38. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Black 99 Philly.
Watson on first down. He's going to flip one out.
As that's going short, but he breaks through tackles.
Brought down, but a nice little gain. Give him 8 on the play.
Less than a minute to go now.
To the air yet again. Watson over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. And inside the 20 before
As they're not using their timeouts,
passing game in rhythm right now.
which is kind of odd.
From the red zone now, Watson.
And that ball is dropped.
Collision there jarred the ball.
Montez Sweat.
Second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have
As the Titans are going to take a timeout here
unable to hold on to the football.
Yeah, the Titans gonna
to get some guys some rest.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Watson to throw again. And he comes back with one.
And he goes down at the 8. He gets 8.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
20 seconds left to go now. As that is in triple coverage.
And that should do it.
And that's a pick. And that, my friend, is going to call ball game. He literally just lobbed that ball up into triple coverage. He just lobbed it up into triple coverage.
He lost the football, and the Texans scoop it, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Okay.
There might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think in the long run, they're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score
Alright.
position, but
Or not. This game's not over yet.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be.
That's his
played. In
first
fact, coaches might be
fumble
secretly happy.
of the season.
Chance to do a little extra
I
for
bet
the
it's his first fumble of his career. Well, actually second, because I remember his first.
recovery, Watson. He's going to let it fly.
Well,
Intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard.
well, just go out of bounds. Yeah. Well, that's one way of calling it. Byard with the pick. That's his 6th pick. Goodness.
No matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run
That's
with it,
interesting.
and you know your pride will pump all week, and
Just pretend that was the knee.
no one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room.
But, good job by the Titans.
Stand together and get it done.
But I want to see these injuries, because that scares me.
On rolling as they move to 9-2.
But the Titans, we do good. We get her done. Aww. 1 sack away from the goal. That's fine. Alright. Two eights, okay. Okay, so we'll have them back for the postseason. Wait a minute. So yeah, 30-17. So Adorley's only gonna miss the Colts game. He'll be back for the Raiders. We really don't need a strong secondary against the Colts, though, if you think about it. We can stop T.Y. with whoever. For Dion, he'll miss. So let's see. Indy will be 4-3-2. He'll be back for week 17 against the Chiefs. Yeah, he'll be back against the Chiefs. Week 17. But we're just going to go through it again. I feel pretty confident in Mizzell. If we have to, we can just call Emil Abdullah up again and give him another contract. If Henry goes, then that's what I'm going to have to do. Just call up Abdullah again and just give him another contract. And the secondary, yeah, we should be okay. We should be okay. I just want to see how he did today. But great job, guys. Good win. Good team win. We're now 9-2. We have a 3-game lead in the division, with 5 to play. So this is looking pretty good for us. We just have to maintain. We got, like I said, we got the Colts, the Raiders, the Colts twice actually, the Raiders, Tampa, and the Chiefs. For week 17, depending on the context of the situation, I might just rest guys. Depending on the context of the situation. Because I know the Colts are bad, the Raiders are bad. Well, let me just take a look. I know I'm kind of stalling the video right now. It's all good. You'll thank me later. Yeah, the Raiders are 2-8. Steelers are... Goodness, that's crazy. The Colts are 3-7. And the Bucs 2-8. So everything should be good to go. Got a pretty good schedule. So I'm just gonna take a look at the Houston schedule real quick. They play Oakland next week. Then they play the Colts. Then they play the 2 playoff teams. And then the Bengals. Now, if I'm not mistaken, if the Titans win and the Texans lose next week, we'll win the division. I think. But we need to worry about our own business right now. We need to get healthy. Lewis and Adoree Jackson both get injured, but the Titans do get the goal. They get the bread. And we do win 30-17. As play a pretty good game. 6 picks. Did exactly what we need to do. And with that said, I'm outie. If you like what you see, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and comment down below. The more interaction, the better. You never know who you're going to see on YouTube. And that should do it. So finally, with a dominating first half and clutchness by Derrick Henry, Titans win 30-17. This is Dope Randy, and I'm out. Peace.